everybody, it's Catherine from Jayne Catherine on Books, and I'm here with some books that I've selected off my shelves for me to read this month in August. And yes, I know we're a good way in, but I have read some of these already. I'm not going to tell you which ones yet. So let's have a look. It's going well, this reading from my shelves. I do have to say though, it's made me a little bit slumpy. I'm not at my usual reading pace. I don't know, there's something exciting about buying new books and you know, thinking, oh, I can't, you know, get to read it straight away, and the excitement of it all. But you know, so far so good. We're in August already, and you know, I've got my TBR down off my shelf, so it's all good. But I've got to be honest, it's getting less and less exciting as the months go on. But hey ho, let's see what I've chosen for this month. The names they gave us by Emery Lord. Now I've had this quite a long while because I'm still working my way through the books for my 5-star project from Books and Lala's 2017 5-star list, and yeah, I'm ready to do a bit of a wrap up on that. Actually, it'd be interesting to let you know how that's going. And so this is one of them. It's a YA, and Lucy has the perfect summer planned out, perfect boyfriend, perfect job, quality time with her parents. Then her mum's cancer comes back and suddenly life makes no sense. So perhaps this is a bit teary as well, so we'll see. Don't know much else than that about it. Pretty cover though. Next. Now actually you can see my bookmark, so I am in the process of, I've nearly finished it actually. This is H.G. Wells' The Invisible Man. Classic science fiction. It actually, I wrote the date down because I think it was about 1950 something when it came out. Let's have a look. I did write it down because I was surprised how long ago. No, not 1900 and odd, 1897. So this was like one of its, you know, trailblazing books really. It's science fiction, and everything seemed really far-fetched back in those days, 1897. Now I remember when I was a little girl in the 1960s, they brought out 2001 Space Odyssey, and that was a big film, but the music came out first, and I had the vinyl. In fact, I've still got the vinyl of 2001 Space Odyssey, and crikey, I couldn't envisage 2001 at all. It was way in the future, way. Very science fiction feel about it, but here we are, you know, 2020. So The Invisible Man's very much a classic of its time. I'm enjoying it. I used to like the series on the television. They used to have, years and years ago, they used to have a series here in the UK, The Invisible Man, and it used to be quite thrilling, you know, sort of when you're younger. It was an exciting programme. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm ticking off another classic off my list. It's very much of its time, I think. Next one in my Homefront Detective series, The Unseen Hand by Edward Marston. So this is the next in the series for Marmion and Keedy, the two main detectives in this. We're now in 1917, and there's been a murder. Oh yes, there's been a murder at the Lotus Hotel in London, and yeah, we get our faves in. So we've got Marmion and his sidekick, Sergeant Keedy, and yeah, their lives continue. The background story of what's happening in their lives is mixed in, as well as the murder. So yeah, can't remember how many I've read of those now. Let's have a look, see if I wrote that. It's windy, a bit windy now. Makes a change to be able to film outside actually, because it's been very over. Oh wow, butterfly! I thought it was landing on me for the camera then. Yeah, it's been very overcast here for over a week, and yeah, it's blown my pages away. The Unseen Hand, book 8 in the series. Crikey, can't believe I've read 8. Then I thought we'd have a nice mystery in the mix. So this is by Simon Berthen, not read him before. It's a debut. A Secret Worth Killing For. Secret Worth Killing For. Somebody knows where the bodies are buried. Newly appointed Minister Anne-Marie Gallagher appears to have an unblemished record. Only she knows that 25 years ago she was the bait in an undercover trap, which went disastrously wrong. Yes, really looking forward to that. Good, nice mystery in the mix. Oh, and I've got creatures on this book. Go on, go off, fly away. Seem to have having a lot of like earwigs at the minute, which I haven't seen for years. Next one, The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. Now, I bought this when I did it's another one of those from Black Friday book haul, and I've still not got round to it. So yeah, it's a bit like upstairs, downstairs sort of book. And Jo Kwan is leading a double life. By day she works as a quiet lady's maid, but by night she's the voice behind the most radical advice column in 1890s Atlanta. So it's probably you know, a bit of a fight for women's rights and that sort of thing. I wonder if she's going to chain herself to any railings. Pretty cover. Hopefully I can get this read now. Next, Soot. Now this is beautiful. Look at those red sprayed edges. Now this is by Andrew Martin, and I was taken to this one because it's historical fiction. It's set in it's set in 1799. Get your dates right, Catherine. 1799 in York. Now anything that's based in York I love, because York's our nearest city. And there's so much history there, so many things, so many how can we say, tourist attractions as well. So you ever, you know, if you're not from the UK and you come over, York is a fantastic place to visit. There's Viking evidence, and there's loads of different stuff that's still around. There's a fantastic castle wall. So anything York historical, I'm in. So this one is in 1799, and I say in August an artist is found murdered in his home. Matthew Harvey's death is much discussed in the city, for he was a renowned cutter and painter of shades of silhouettes, the largest in portraiture, and it soon becomes clear that the murderer must be one of the artist's last sitters. So that sounds really interesting, and that's Soot. And then lastly, goodness me, I've had this on the shelves for quite a while. In fact, has it still got a receipt in? No, I thought that was a receipt. I've had this forever and ever. So the non-Booker Prize, shortlisted for the non-Booker Prize in 2013, so it shows how long I've had it. We Need New Names, No Violet Bulawayo. Now this is a great one if you're doing reading lists for Black Lives Matter. This has actually been on a list I've seen recently. I think it was the Book Depository sent out an email, and they put together a list of all authors, millennial authors, that were born in the millennium, and I thought that was really interesting. I've put together a few that I've got my eye on, so watch out for that. That might be coming soon. But yeah, I really need to get to this one, and it's really got amazing reviews. And let's have a look what it's about. I'll reach on my glasses now. 10-year-old Darling has a choice. It's down or out. In a shanty called Paradise, Darling and her friends spend their days stealing guavas and singing Lady Gaga, all while grasping at memories of life before and dreaming of escape. A dream that one day comes true for Darling, but as Darling discovers her new life in America is a far cry from what she imagined, and the new world brings with it dangers of its own. Yeah, this was her debut. It was also shortlisted for the Guardian First Book Award, and I can't understand why I've not read it yet when it's been on my shelves all that time. So We Need New Names, No Violet pull away. Only other one is that I have a NetGalley to read this month, and that is the new one by Beth Leary, and it's called The Switch. Excuse me. And yeah, really looking forward to reading that one this month. It's for those of you that really loved her debut novel, The Flat Share. This sounds as if it's going to be as good. It's where a granddaughter who lives in London and her 80-odd-year-old grandma from rural Yorkshire swap places for a while, swap lives. That sounds like fun to me. Yeah. So there we go. There's the books that I've got off my shelves for August, and I'll let you know later on in the month how I find them. So thank you very much for joining me out in the lovely sunny garden, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm still aiming for that 1,000, and see you again next time. Bye bye for now.